Throughout my middle school career, I've learned many things that will help me in my future job. This is Miss Turner. She's my Algebra 1 teacher. In her class, I learned slope-intercept form, which is y equals mx plus b. You can use this equation to find the slope or the y-intercept on a graph. I learned about line of best fit and how to predict a point with this line. You would use this for a scatter plot. You would run a line as close to each dot as you could, and then you could predict a point. I learned what no correlation, positive correlation, and negative correlation mean also. Mr. Oni is my science teacher. I learned that the plates play a big role in Earth and cause mountains to form, volcanoes to erupt, and earthquakes. I learned that if you have low pressure in the atmosphere, you will have windy, cloudy, rainy weather, with high pressure you will have good, calm weather with no clouds. Mr. Oni was an interesting teacher because he could always relate everything to hunting and told us lots of hunting experiences and ghost stories. Mr. Bedingfield is my 21st century teacher. In his class, I learned how to use compound and complex sentences. In a compound sentence, you have two independent clauses. In a complex sentence, you have one independent clause and one dependent clause. Mr. Bedingfield was also an interesting teacher because he could always find a way to incorporate everything with basketball and working hard. And he would also tell us stories about his childhood. Miss Stoneham is my advanced reading teacher. I learned that Elie Wiesel was a Holocaust survivor and lost all of his family in the concentration camps. I learned about Victorian England and how women teachers were not allowed to have husbands or families. I also learned the importance of taking my time on what I'm reading and to read it more than once. And she also taught us how to use close reading skills. Mr. Sturzinger is my social studies teacher. In his class, I learned that during the Civil War, slaves were considered property. We also learned about the American Revolution, and in 7th grade we learned about. At the beginning of our 8th grade year, we learned about the Ohio River Valley and how there were many wars for it because of its natural resources.